The other day I was watching a really good episode of Shark Tank, and while I was watching the show, I was starting to get a little bit hungry. So I went to go check out the snack bar in my room, and that's when I realized that these snacks were way too expensive. Yeah, they were trying to sell each snack for $18, which is a ripoff. Then I read that if you pick up the snack for longer than 15 seconds, the sensor will go off because it has a weighted scale and the hotel will charge you. So I had a solution, but first I had to go to Target and buy a scale in this glass jar for $28. Then I drove to the desert so that I can fill up the glass jar with some sand, and then this happened.
Oh, that was a scorpion.
Yeah, I am terrified of scorpions, but I filled up the jar with sand and then I went back to the hotel. And then I had 15 seconds to weigh each box of candy, and then I wrote down the weight on a piece of paper. And I'm not gonna lie, this was kind of stressful. But then it was time for the most important part. I had to dump the candy into this bag, and then I had to fill up the jar with sand to the exact original weight, all in under 15 seconds. And to my surprise, this was actually working out really well, even though it's under a lot of pressure. And luckily I was able to do this to each box of candy all in under 15 seconds before they could charge me. And then I had a huge jar of candy that was completely free. And then I laid back down and enjoyed the rest of my show.